You have a little friend with you there. That's your new kitten.
That's my new kitten, Zeke, who's very attached, and he's just lovely. But our other cat, Koala, and him are just kind of, it's 4 weeks later, and they're kind of getting there. I hope so anyway. They're all right. Well, I used to have 9 cats.
Are you joking?
I used to have 9. No, I had 9 cats.
When you were growing up?
Yeah, so when I was a teenager, I had 1 cat, and then I just got obsessed with rescuing them, and so I'd rescue them, and then I basically worked 3 jobs just to pay for these 9 cats.
Just hang on a second. How many siblings have you got?
I'm one of 6.
You're one of 6. You got your 2 parents in the house. How did your parents let you have 9 cats?
So I think people think that I'm like this really good girl that listens all the time. I really didn't listen. I don't think I really listened. I was like, yeah, mom, whatever. And then I was like that grunty teenager, and I was like, I'm going to rescue these cats. And that was my mission, was to look after these cats. But like, I think anyone who has a cat as a part of their family will know that there's something about stroking a little life, and it's beautiful. And in some ways, they don't talk back, so they're better than teenagers.
Yeah. I love the fact that your dad always a chef? Was he always a cook? Is that what he always did?
Yeah, so he always ran restaurants. So he was always front of house, ran restaurants badly, hence why he no longer has anymore. He's also completely wild, and he's a total firecracker. And one day he called my mum back in the day when there were no mobiles, landline, and he said, "Open the door, I'm coming." And then the butcher was round the corner, and there he was. He'd basically told the butcher, "Give me your jacket because I don't want to spoil my clothes."
Yeah.
So he took the butcher's jacket, and he had this sheep on his back. Not a lamb, which is small, a sheep. Bearing in mind, my dad is 5'5", very strongly built, but very small. And he had this lamb on his shoulder. Practically, the poor thing's head is dragging on the ground. Brings it up the road, five doors up, brings it, and he goes, "Clear the dining table, kids, clear the dining table." And he just goes smack with this massive sheep on the table. And the weekend before that, we'd gone to the Sunday market, and he'd picked up this rusty old chainsaw.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was for, because we didn't have big trees. We lived in front of train tracks. So I was like, he can't chop trees down because there's a train tracks. So I was like, I don't get what he wants with the chainsaw. So anyway, he was oiling and cleaning this all week. He's getting this thing ready, not telling us what he's up to. And he said, "How long?" He said, "Time me. How long do you think it would take me to chop up this sheep?" And I was like,
God, you did it on a timer.
Yeah, so we did it on a timer. And then he said, "Who wants to go next?" And I was like, we did that every weekend for about 2 months.
What, he kept bringing sheep home?
Yes.
And then someone else would have to cut it up. That is nuts.
Okay, imagine 11-year-old me with a chainsaw.
Amazing.
You know when health and safety wasn't a thing.